I might be a little out of my range till I figure that bit out. I'll need coaching on that point. Hi, if you don't know already. My name's Kevin G Nicholson. I have a cold. But that's all right. We're going to plow ahead anyway. Plowing ahead. Hopefully I'll still be able to rip a couple of songs out, you know. But let's see what's going. Hey, Steve. Oh, I got to turn that off. I'm sick. I'm sick as your... Well, I don't know. I'm still here. I'm still smiling from sick. There we are. And I got to do all the clickety clicks so I can see what's going on. It's the one thing about having two screens is that, like, I really have a sense of where the show's going in, like, not real time, but pseudo real time. Get some elderberry in ya. I don't know. Can I boof them into me? I mean, I'm not quite sure how that runs. I actually haven't met an elderberry. I don't think. I've had a dingleberry, but I've never had an elderberry. See, there's gotta come a time where you're gonna have to come up here and we're gonna have to put some stuff together and like stream at the same time and then juice your channel over 1,000. I know we can do it, but we gotta set a date. I mean, and I'm easy, but, you know, I'm not chasing anybody down. I'm doing my stuff. You know, it's funny. All right, you have a unique perspective because you've been kind of following me again for like, what, like 6 months now? So, like, yeah, my output is pretty consistent, but I think I need constructive criticism. I'm always looking for constructive criticism. Dating me? Yes, good. Because, I mean, there's lots of stuff. If we can get it on the, you know, just get it on tape. I mean, people forget YouTube is like, you know, those videos stay there. Just like these videos stay. It's so weird to have the live stream be the thing that blows up. I mean, it's been pretty incredible. Oh, and there he is. I can't let it go. Oh, your amp growled at you today, Steve. That was crazy. Benito. Hi, everybody. If you don't know already, my name is Kevin G Nicholson. Kevin G Nicholson. We've never felt so much love, so much love, so much love. If I was gonna get a pancreatic, I get chocolate chip pancreatitis. I have no idea what that means. What that means, what that means. I don't know the chords of this song. That's the funnier part. I gotta put this out. I'm gonna be busy. I don't have time to smoke. That's how I'll quit. I'll just live stream for the rest of my life. This you, it's me. Hi. Jack's illegitimate accountant. Good call. phone. Who this? And the other one is just G-E-A-D. Scrotum, scrotum, just a bag of wrinkly skin. Scrotum, scrotum, S-C-R-O-T-U-M. What would you do if you didn't have a scrotum? Totem, what would you do if you didn't have a scrotum? Totem in a burlap sack. Drag him in a burlap sack. Eat him from a burlap sack. Play Mozart, please, and thank you. No Mozart for you today, sir. Master of Puppets, that's outside of my ballywick. How about, dear penis? I don't think I like you anymore. Used to watch me shave, now you do stare at the floor. Oh, dear penis, I don't like you anymore. Ozzy Osbourne's father used to be with me, a paper towel and a dirty magazine. That's all we needed to get by. But things have changed, and I think that you're the one to blame, dear penis. I don't like you after all. If a child never grew up, yeah, that's pretty accurate. Dear Kevin, I don't think I like you anymore. 'Cause when you get to drinking, you put me places I've never been before, dear Kevin. I don't like you anymore. Why don't we just get a grip on our man-to-hand relationship? Come to terms with truly how we feel. If we put our heads together, we just stay home forever, dear penis. I think I like you after all. And dear Kevin, while you're shaving, shave my balls. Can you please get off my dick? It's the holidays. Nothing will just happy folk around my tree. Can we not talk politics? It's the holiday. Let's stay happy and enjoy each other's company. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Scuba Steve, musical woodworking. I watched some of his work earlier, and we had a little conversation about draw knives. Thank you very much for popping in there. You are so festivus. Festivus. Ho, ho, ho. That's what I like. The ho, ho, ho. Oh, and there it is. There's my last moments with you guys, folks. as I have a stroke. Oh, God. Uh, his name is Santa. Oh, God. Santa G Nicholson. Santa G Nicholson. He can find the G spot with ease. Oh, with ease. Oh, with ease. Just drink more beer. You're right. That's a good idea. Oh, goodness. Yeah, and if this goes for you, either Steve. You both have channels. You're both trying to get up. I must have noticed something that might be helpful to you guys, and I'm willing to share, but I can't just like puke information out at you guys. You know what I mean? But that question earlier about, who's, how do you tell? Like on this one, I have the participants. Those are people who are actually registered to YouTube who have names, and I could see them in the room. And then over here, I have 21 watching now, and that's on the big screen. That's with the chat. That's what I'm reading. And then the numbers, the how many people are watching could be floating. They could be ghost people who don't have actual accounts, but anonymous logons. So between the two of them, it can get deceptive. So it's tough to get a beat on that. I hope that helped further explain it. Good. Me and Steve are going on a date. Cheers. Thank you, Benito. And Benito, I'm glad you're feeling better. I assume you're home. Hello from Australia, Nathan. Sorry. Get a little lag. I'm a little slow on the uptake. Yeah, I'm not so bright in the head. Oh, excuse me again. I got to put more bubbles in me. But it's funny because this is, okay, then I have that one. This is the thing that has been confusing me since I've gotten over the 1,000. Getting the watch hours were a pain in the ass. And that's why I started live streaming in the first place, was to pick up those watch hours. Because if you got like 2 people who hang out with you for an hour, well, that's 2 watch hours. You know what I mean? For that 1 hour. And so I started doing that all the time at nauseum. And that helped the watch hours get up to it. And then I actually started getting paid by YouTube. And I realized this AdSense thing, like so many 0.004 cents per stream. Well, then that added up to a little, but essentially I was making like $10 a month. And they don't pay you until you get $100 a month. So then, thank God for Benito and Toby, because they are the ones who got involved in the membership. Because I had set it up, but I wasn't going to do anything with it. And they started the G-Force, essentially. And so they ended up blowing up the membership. And for some reason, that decided to tell YouTube to go, hey, why don't you show this to more people? And we've been getting quite a few in the evenings here. And that's been very, very beneficial. It's been keeping me alive, because I'd be dead broke if I didn't have YouTube at this point. So thank you all for hanging out. And the longer you hang out and you actually stay fixated here, I might live a little longer. And thank you very much for those jewels. I'm glad I'm brightening somebody's day, because I'm trying to be up, and let's face it, life is full of challenges for all of us. For me, for you guys, and it's tough to kind of to keep on and go strong with a smile on your face. I hope I make it a little easier, because life is tough. You might as well get a couple jokes out of it. If you can't laugh at it, see, I'd break into always look on the bright side of life, but I can't play it. It's too many key changes. Kevin G Nicholson. Yeah! My name is Kevin G Nicholson. Kevin Jules Nicholson. Send me those jewels right now. Cover me in jewels. Bukkake me in jewels. I'm hoping I get picks for my Christmas this year. I broke into a Sparky's a month each. Once a month. Yeah. I plan on breaking more. I love doing that. I didn't have that. I only started doing that in the last like month. And I'm like, I like this. Well, I'm still holding in there for the 24-hour stream. Just all Kevin, all his music for 24/7. That would be tough. I mean, also, I love that you have the pick. I thought you said I wasn't using it right. But see, again, that's where we need our date. You're going to learn me things. You're going to learn me things, sir. Uh-huh. And Steve's going to come over. He's going to show me what's what. Over here because I tend to play. I'm always playing on the neck because I used to do all that. Behind the round hole, I meant to ask you, did you have something on your guitar in your guitar's round hole? Did you have a butt plug in your guitar's hole? Let me have a sip of this. Try it. You'll like it. Yes, behind the hole. Yes. Was that a speaker or a receiver, or was that for acoustics? Or because I was curious, just noticed it today's stream, and I was like, Steve Cutler Live has a stream, guys, and if you haven't, Steve, you should put your channel in there. If you haven't subscribed to him, you should, because he's twice the musician I am, and he's good. A butt plug for when I plug in. So is it like, does it connect you? I'm glad you like that, Benito. I am actually trying to learn as I go along, but I'm an idiot, so it takes a while. Do you remember those old Kenny Rogers guitar lesson TV ads? I do not. I feel like I should, though. On a warm summer's evening, I ran into the gambler. Oh, eliminates feedback. Cool. Conway Twitty is classic too. Oh, what was it? I was gonna do. Is Scuba Steve in here? I hope he is. All right, good, because it was the way he did it. He was doing it like Richard Cheese. My name is Kevin G Nicholson. Kevin G Nicholson. You've never felt so much love, so much love, so much love. That made me laugh when he because hearing someone else do the pitch, it was great. Yes, position the guitar a little further. Look, I'm used to being up here. I'm always at the tip of the neck. Oh my goodness, thank you for the floating heart. Kane, good to see you. Yeah, but I don't want to cover everyone's. Oh, you guys did it, even back in the day. Desert Rain did it. My brother did it when he was playing in Vegas. Everyone always underpowers their mics. I need to hear voices. I need to hear what comes through your mouth holes. I'm sick, Kane. I'm sick, but I'm plowing ahead and I'm streaming anyway, despite the fact my voice is garbage. I do. And it's funny because Vincenzo was the first guy who started doing it. I went into Vincenzo's room. He's another piano player who's part of this community. He's a great piano player. He's a woodworker as well, Scuba Steve. Uh, it's weird that I'm starting to align with all these woodworkers and musicians, but it's cool. Uh, and I walked into his room and he was playing an upright and he started ripping out the Kevin G Nicholson riff and started singing it and I was like, "Aw, that was cool." Well, we got lives. We all got lives, but it was really neat. And that was like enough ego fuel to ride for another week. Thank you again, Kane. Oh, you can hear the dogs going crazy outside. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kane. And what was the other song you were singing where it sounded like Monsters, the old Monster Desert Rain Monster song. There are monsters in my closet. Ran out of liquor. There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to Kevin. She tried. She realized there wasn't that much gold here. Just nose boogers. And that was going to start out as nose candy. Tonight's stream? Wait, what did I say? His bowl carvings are wild. Oh, yeah, so you have seen it. I'm having a hard time keeping track. It's because I don't know. I'm getting tonight's stream, Steve Cutler live stream. If it's music, if it was woodworking, it's you, Steve's stream. They're Kevin Spanish Angels. God, I hope they're Kevin Spanish Angels. Tom Cruise is my favorite star. Hey, Fun Sky. How are things on the island? Good to see my favorite PDF file here. Stop saying AI. Stop saying I. Stop saying. Stop saying. I'm glad you guys are putting up with this. I feel like I'm not performing at top level because I have snot all up here. AI detected. Well, yes, but that's what's doing my colonoscopy right now. It's all automated. It's crawling around up there, rooting out all the evil. And I got rid of some of that myself earlier. It was just thick. It was like a paste. Nothing was good. What about Lewis Black? What are you saying? I gotta watch the voice. If you're telling me, see, you want me to go on Lewis Black? Let me talk about the rights of children. You fucking children. Believe all children. No. You idiots. They can't buy scratch tickets for a reason. They have to learn not to lie. Are you fucking crazy? It's kind of like, that's back to the Andrew Dice Clay stuff. Hickory dickory dock. This chick was sucking my cock. Well, you gotta re-up tomorrow then, Kane. It's time to re-up. I'm hoping that I can numb my throat into submission. Jack and Jill went up the hill, each with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50. She's a fucking whore. I'm mentally trying to manifest Kevin's right hand to strum lightly behind the sound. My liquor store banned me for a week. Hello, Lance. that might be why I was staying away from it. I don't know if sweeter is necessarily the tact I'm going. If you catch what I'm meaning. I put Karen in a bag. Oh, what a good dark nihilist you are. What was it? I'm just a regular Joe with a regular job. I'm your average white suburbanite slob. Like football and porno and books about war. I got an average house with a nice hardwood floor. My wife and my job, my kids and my car. My feet on the table and a Cuban cigar. But sometimes that just ain't enough to keep a man like me interested. Oh no, no way. Oh no, I gotta go out and have fun. Somebody else's expense. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 I drive really slow in the ultra fast lane while people behind me are going insane. I'm an asshole. Wheel, wheel. Wheel, wheel. Wheel, wheel. Tomorrow? Nothing. Well, maybe I could do that. Maybe if I feel good enough, then sure. But I'm also broke too, so that's anyway. I'll contemplate that. I use public toilets and I piss on the seat. I walk around in the summertime saying, "How about this heat?" I'm an asshole. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Again, if my voice recovers, I'm gonna try to boil it out of me in the hot shower. Sometimes I park in handicapped spaces while handicapped people make handicapped faces. I'm an asshole. Wheel, wheel. Wheel, wheel. Wheel, wheel. Maybe I shouldn't be singing this song. Ranting and raving and carrying on. Maybe they're right when they tell me I'm wrong. Nah, I'm an asshole. Wheel, wheel. Wheel, wheel. Yeah, we are. I'm an asshole. We are. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get myself a 1967 Cadillac Eldorado convertible. Hot pink with whale skin hubcaps and all leather cow interior and big brown baby sea lights for headlights. Yeah! I'm gonna drive around that baby at 115 miles per hour, getting 1 mile per gallon, sucking down quarter-pounder cheeseburgers from McDonald's in the old-fashioned, non-biodegradable styrofoam containers, and there ain't a goddamn thing anybody can do about it. You know why? Because we got the bombs. That's why. Nuclear fucking weapons, okay? Russia, Germany, Romania, making a big democracy cakewalk right through the middle of Tiananmen Square, and it'll make a lick of difference because we got the bombs, okay? I need to shut up and sing this song, pal. I'm an asshole. Wheel, wheel. Wheel, wheel. Wheel, wheel. I'm an asshole. Wheel, wheel. Wheel, wheel. Wheel, wheel. A-S-S-H-O-L-E. Everybody. A-S-S-H-O-L-E. I'm an asshole and I'm proud of it. The wife says tonight's dinner tasted like dog food. Funny, why would cat food taste like dog food? I'm still here. I still got snot issues, but obviously I'm still smiling. I'm still plugging along. Thank you for saying that, though, Sir Gonzo. Excuse me. I didn't even like my own thing. There we go. There's the like. Stop monitoring people. I'm not meat puppet. I'm not a meat puppet. Yes, you are a meat puppet. I identify as a meat popsicle. That's multi-pass. Fifth Element. Nipples. There were nipples in that movie. I like any movie that has like female nipples in it. That's always a plus for me. I can call me a pig if you want. Ah. She snorts like a pig, but she porks like a woman. She snorts like a pig, but she porches like a woman. She's dancing with the hoe like she knows what she's been doing. Oh yeah. I keep her in her pen until it's time to do some screwing. That's true. You got a piggy little nose and a piggy little brain. She may not be kosher, but I eat her just the same. A funny story is my first LSD experience was with Desert Rain. It was at Coventry Lake in Coventry, Connecticut. They put liquid acid onto a vanilla wafer, and I ate it that way. And George had brought a bunch of fireworks. Everyone was tripping balls. And I thought that was the perfect time to go out in the canoe. So I go out in this canoe, tripping balls. George is on the coast, or on an island off the coast, setting off the fireworks. I'm out there, paddling in the middle of the lake. It's like sheen glass. I'm in the middle of the lake. I realized I brought my dog, and I left it loose, and it was still out on the coast. But in the end, when I came on the beach to break your heart, the dog was there, waiting there for me. I loved that dog till it died. It was very sad, but I had that time. That's a true story. That amazed me. When I came back in, I was tripping balls, and everyone just let their dogs loose out there at this party. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. And I kind of like had to trust the universe that the dog wouldn't, because a lot of people get protective, and I was protective of it. But at some point, you kind of got to let go. And I was so scared, and I got back to the beach, and the dog's waiting for me, and I'm like, wow. And I missed that dog. His name was Knox. He was a great dog. Don't be mad. I am not being rude. You look a little bit like Corey Feldman's older brother. I know of Corey Feldman. I kind of know what he looks like. And all right, sure. I assure you, my name is Kevin G Nicholson. Kevin G Nicholson. You've never felt so much love, so much love, so much love. I'm different than Corey Feldman, and I'm certainly not Corey Feldman's older brother. I'll say it again if I have to, but I'd rather not. Yeah, I want to see my candle. Oh, give me a. I have two of these bad boys for sale. If you know someone you would love to get this for Christmas, the two large t-shirts. One's blue, one's black. Ask me about my candle. I don't know if you can tell. That's my candle painting, and my candle painting also resembles something else, which is kind of the joke, if you have that kind of sense of humor, which I do. It looks like I got to put some amoxicillin over there or something because it looks infected. There's definitely chafing going on right up here. That's like the that's the hottest part of the candle, and I haven't really dealt with that part of the candle yet. There you go. Back on your hook. Oh, Corey is trash. All right. It looks so much like a kitty. Is it still wet when it comes out of the dryer? That's a fucking funny line. I like that. Is that yeah, we got the blue waffle one is over here. We only have one blue waffle t-shirt. That's funny. That's funny too. So we have a blue waffle t-shirt in the original stay wet when it comes out of the dryer t-shirt. Mindy, 1979. Not even high, just high. Oh, I'm glad I have two right here. Oh, you kidnap away, man. I can't believe I've been going this long. All right, turn that down. No, bad. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. In with the good air. Out with the bad air. Here's a little song I wrote. I might want to learn it note for note, but don't worry. Keep happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Might have to litigate, but don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Got no style, ain't got no gal to make you smile, but don't worry. Be happy. Look at me, I'm happy. I'm right about a booty, about a beady, beady. Don't worry. Da 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 da. Be happy. Da 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 da. 'Cause when you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. It's not a passing craze. Hakuna Matata. Means no worries for the rest of your days. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Such a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. I stopped worrying one time and they cut my gas off. Yeah, they do that because we don't kill them. And we really shouldn't, but they turned off my fucking electricity. They turned off my fucking phone bill. They turned off my interwebs. They keep turning me off. Why doesn't something turn me on? Turn me on, America. Turn me on, America. Stop turning me off all the time. I would like 20 grams of weed. Not all women suck. Some of them are. I mean, I love my mother. I love my aunt. I know there are a lot of people out there who have functional relationships with the women aren't shit. But unfortunately, a majority of them are very self-centered, entitled creatures, and that's a sociological problem that we're going to have to overcome together. Well, and that's right. But only if they're good mothers. Obviously, there are bad mothers out there, and I was dating one. And how do I know? Because I was raised by a good one. I have the basis for the comparison. She was terrible. You don't leave your kid here with your ex and go bang somebody else. You just don't. Well, it's the entitlement more so. I don't mind the self-centered as much as I mind the entitlement. Oh, I can say whatever like I said, my mother's a woman, my sister was a woman. I would never wish anything bad on a couple of my aunts, and you know, but some women are terrible, just like some men are terrible. They're terrible people of either gender. Unfortunately, there seems to be a sociological disposition where women feel like they're entitled to anything that other people make or work hard for. And I have an issue with that. My hand is a woman. Well, then it's not talking back. I see one on the screen. Okay. I am not Italian. I am Nicholson is an English name, although most of my DNA is Canadian French. Most of my family came down from Montreal during the early 1900s. A good carrot cupping tune. Night loves y'all. Oh, Taurus. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Taurus. Well, aspire not to be one of them, Kane. We can all grow better. Just have a sense of humor. Try to be nice. Don't lie. Don't steal. Be nice. I'm going to sleep early. Well, you do what you have to do, but don't feel bad about it. You know you're in a growing process, Taurus. And I like the fact you've been using your voice. Have you changed your accent on purpose, or am I mishearing that? You're a terrible person because you're a pothead, Kane says. If that makes you a terrible person, then I am also a terrible person. Can you give me a pooter shooter tuna? Oh, no. It was a pooter shooter tune. A pooter shooter tune. It's all part of the journey. It's a pooter shooter tune. This is not a safe space. I'm a lot of different accents. That's good. No, I noticed that and I was like, ooh, it sounds very Paris. You sounded very Parisian. I mean, you're on camera. You might as well act it up. That's the time to do it, man. You know, that's where you play with it. Use your own voice. It doesn't necessarily have to be your bass line, but play with it. So, it was Russian. All right, well, fair enough. But keep doing that. I approve, if that makes any impression or influence. A little medical, James, a little man-to-hand relationship. Then it's night-nights. All right. You look like Tim Curry's brother. I like Tim Curry. Tim Curry's brother now or then? Happy endings. Comfy. Don't trust me, I'm playing with it. KK, love you. Night. Good night, Taurus. Keep fighting the good fight. Believe it or not, at a certain point, it does actually get a little easier. If you get to yourself at the rate that you're going, you'll be fine. You'll be better than fine. You'll be fabulous. U.S. Army. Hoo-ah. There's a Tito Curry. Why can't we just get a grip on our man-to-hand relationship? Come to terms with truly how we feel. If we put our heads together, we just stay home forever, dear penis. I think I like you after all. And while you're shaving, shave my balls. David Bowie, Kevin G. Womp, womp, womp. Womp, womp, womp. I'm a professional troller. I couldn't troll fellow fiddle player and interact with chat. Good on you, brother. Itching to talk shit. Shit. I'll talk shit. I'll talk shit any day. You know what I'm saying? Can you play my smile as a rifle? Yeah, when you put it in my face. But don't think you'll get that far so easy. All I can do is write about it in songs, Skinner. See, that's why one of the reasons I miss the legendary Sparky is because he knows a lot more of those references than I do. He's got like a musical background. And although I have, I think, musical DNA, I didn't retain much in regards to artists and where, like, I would sing and I would go with it, but I didn't know what I was singing to or what was going on. I was just goofy. And I'm still just kind of goofy. You know, that's kind of where I'm at. In life, in the universe, I'm just like, let's float through it. D, minor, C. Your musical DNA is a missing link. All the world is a stage and we are merely players. Isn't that Shakespeare? That sounds very, very Shakespearean. See, but that's the thing. My memory's garbage, probably because a lot of the marijuana and the booze. But for the most part, I'm still, even though I'm sick, and I am really sick, but I'm still pretty happy right now, which surprises the fuck out of me because, like, you would think, you're sick, shouldn't you be miserable? I'm like, well, making good of a shitty situation. And the fact I've been hanging out with you guys for almost an hour, just like with snot in my nose. Amazing grace. days, a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. He does that, LMAO. Why'd I come in here? Why'd I walk into this room? That's why I like it, Dom. It was either Bill Shakespeare or Don Knotts. I like Don Knotts. But he had a good run. He had a, talk about someone getting by on being a funny dude. I would aspire. That would be a good aspiration for me to be like a Don Knotts kind of wannabe. I'd never be as cool as Don Knotts, but it'd be nice if people were like, yeah, Don Knotts, Kevin G Nicholson. They're kind of like in that same league. Okay, what was I was going to do? I'm going to try something. Because, well, all right, I'm running out of steam, but I think I can do a couple more songs. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. Thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Anytime we're here, you can find me here. Her mind was Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty boys she calls friends. Now they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain. He's bringing me my wine, and he said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still the voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. paint on ice. And she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they gather for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Wow, that was an attempt. You can hear it in my voice. I'm cracking. Oh, goodness. Oh, Steve, you heard that? Weedly wee. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? It's all up in here. All right. No, well, yes, lighters. I need to light my smoke. Lighters! Woo! Yeah, that'll help your voice, Kev. Smoke another one, you dumbass. See, I'm practicing. I'm practicing for Patrick, too, because if I know enough songs to do a set with you guys, that's a different thing. You know what I mean? There's one thing to, like, I don't have enough weed to roll a joint. I don't have enough weed. I'm going to be lucky if I can get through the week. It's going to be tight before Christmas, because I still got to get gifts. I don't have many gifts to give, but I have a few gifts that I got to give. And I'm pretty sure I just farted, and I'm pretty sure that's acid. That's absolutely acid. ASSCID. It's acid. It's like, remember the blood in Aliens? When the aliens would pop open, their blood would turn into acid and eat through the floor. I'm pretty sure I don't have pajamas anymore. You like my... I can't see what that is, though. I'm so ready. So ready for you to have a set. See what I'm saying? This is ASSID. LOL. I'm glad who smelt it. I smelt it, and I'm dealing with it. I'm the one who's dealing with it. Pajamas depends. Oh, they're PJs now. PJs. Oh, God. Yeah, it's not right. I didn't eat evil. Why do I smell it now? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, wait. Maybe I did eat evil. Hey, I'm not going to be as quick as you to learn, like, fucking 100 songs in a night, like you say, but over the course of years, I mean, you got to admit, I've gotten a little better since, the early 2000s. You like my senior dog? You like my senior dog? I like your senior dog. Is that natty? It is natty. This is the... What did I eat today? That's a good question. I had French onion soup and 2 slices of toast. That was my caloric intake today. A lot of Dr. Pepper, and now I'm topping it off with some nasty ice. So, yeah, Steve, we better arrange this before I die, because my caloric intake says chlorine, and my ass just said, bite me. I'm not well. 6767. Yeah, it's just because I'm too cheap, though. It's like I know how much it takes to get me a little loopy, so I'm drinking on a budget. I mean, if this channel ever takes off, I get to like 10,000 subscribers, then I'll be earning like, a G a month, and I'll be like, all right, I can get some good IPAs. I can get those perky IPAs, that melon flavored IPM with the giant fucking sensitive hops. You know what I'm saying? The hops that just poke right out. Oh, I just ashed all over my fucking. Ah. At least it has a hair more kick. Well, it's all about the kick. It ain't about the flavor. It's not about the flavor. Just saying, $2.99 for 18 ounces. $26 for a 30 rack. Just saying. You do the math. Yeah, $2.99. Well, yours is delicious. Well, yeah, you're getting flavor. You're getting flavor. I'm just getting shit faced so I can sleep. Red Dog. Oh, see, I remember those days, the Red Dog days. I loved Red Dog. That was my beer of choice for the longest time. They used to have natural Milwaukee's Best, and they used to have it in the bottles, in the brown bottles. And that fucking stuff was great. It was delicious beer. I loved that. And it was dirt cheap. And then they discontinued it, and it's never been quite the same. And then I moved to Red Dog because it was cheap and you could get a lot of it. And I was like, that's all right. But I really wish I could go back to those Milwaukee's Best in a brown glass bottle. Reflecting on the past. No. Old Milwaukee. Well, Milwaukee's Best was different than Old Milwaukee. But I remember the commercial. Old Milwaukee. Tastes as good as a heel. Ah. Yeah, I mean, just about everything I've ever tasted tastes better out of a bottle. But it's inefficient in regards to fluid ounces, you know what I mean? Do the math, my man. We'll fight over our calculators when you visit. Do you know Jeffrey N. Mabahal? He's my friend. You look just like his neighbor across the street. Okay. Lone Star Beer in Texas. 5.9 on the Richter. Yes, it is 5.9 on the Richter. Bro, why do you like Jeffrey in your butthole? That's gross. Well, he knows what he's doing. He cleans things out well. He used to have an island, but he had to disappear for a while, and my butthole was the perfect place to disappear into. I mean, there's so much space. And and it's very fertile back there. You can grow crops. But every 28 days you get severe weather. Oh wait, that's my ex-wife's vagina. Sorry, did I say too much? Did I go too far? That's all right. It's true. You want to be happy or right? It helps self-esteem. That's fucking brilliant. I love that. See, that's fucking funny. You've delivered like 3 bangers tonight. Black stripe, it's me. White stripe. So you're like the yang to my yin, or the yin to my yang. I just want to be buzzed after two beers. Yeah. It'll take 3, at least. It hurt his self-esteem. When the teenage girls didn't like him, it hurt his self-esteem. That's got to be workable. Like that could go on my next stage set. You can ying on my yang. You can yang on my yang. Bendejo! Hello, Bendejo! 8.2. What's that steel? 5.9. I could drink 15 of those 5.9s actually. Well, I haven't tried to push it. I generally try to nap after like 4, but I try to keep myself a cheap date, so to speak. Elysian space dust. Hey, why wouldn't I? I'm at the end of a. Whoa! Hey, cuckoo! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, thank you so much. That was out of the blue. Oh, it's Tony Tuna. Hey, hey, dude. Thanks, Tony. Took me a second. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you're still coming around. I was like, oh, I hadn't seen him in a while. I figured, people lose interest. I mean, I'm an old man who's just drinking late nights at fucking. That's really that. I appreciate that. Tony the Tuna. Hey, Kev. As I becomes a German. Why no liquor for the G-Man? I used to do hard liquor, but I didn't know her. No, it was tequila was my favorite, but it created memories and erased them at the same time, so it became counterintuitive because if I can't remember the good times that I have, then what's the point? So I pretty much I laid off hard liquor. I want to say a good 6 years ago. It was after my last relationship ended, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done with hard liquor. And it's not because of the hard liquor it ended. It was because I needed to steel myself to deal with the breakup because there was gonna be, you know what I mean? It's like I won't go into like a job interview cocked and stoned. You know what I'm saying? Where here I'm in my bedroom, I can get as fucking wasted as I want. I'm not driving anywhere. This is cool. But freaking if I'm interacting with, if I'm dealing with a life altering event, I'd rather have my wits about me if I can help it. So I just stopped the hard liquor altogether because I needed to be on edge, and I never went back because I was just like, well, yeah. It's not that I've sworn off it or anything. I just haven't really had the urge to, like, this gives me enough to get me sleepy and be silly, and that's how I've been moving that way. Okay, I'm buzzed and past my bedtime. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, but thanks for hanging with me, Steve. Like, the more you guys are actually in here talking in the chat, that means you're actually here rather than just like flicking to other programs and stuff like that. And that really helps. Consider that as you move forward through your streaming lives. I think that tune in on his t-shirt is 69 Ways to Leave Your Lover. Notice it is all played in the key of F. I don't know if you guys can tell from here. It's all in the key of F. Sending G-Force love. Thank you very much, Steve Cutler Live. I'm leaving my name in here. What that? All right, let me check my numbers real quick. Where are we at? Oh, that's not too bad. It's better than I expected. But it lies to me. This is like another one. Scuba Steve still here. Freaking right now, this screen is telling me I've had 762 views to this stream in the last hour. Now I look over here and it says, okay, I got about 8 people registered in the room. And then on this side, I have 12 people who are just floating, who are just watching. And so, but the thing is I ended it last night and I was over 1,000. And then over the course of the next, as it recalculated it backwards. So I ended up being at like 997 or something like that. Well, drums, I mean, if you got rhythm, man. So maybe between all of us, I figure maybe we can figure out how this actually works, and it'll help us keep kind of an accurate sense of what's going on. Because I can tell when new people are dropping in, when you know what I mean. That's why I keep this screen open, and then this one right here is so we can have conversations, obviously, because that's even more fun than when I come on here and just play, play songs. There's jukeboxing to kind of getting it going, and then there's you guys joking with me and giving those. Some of the things you say are hysterical. I mean, and I don't mean anyone individually, but sometimes, oh, there's gold in these here chats. Some of you people are freaking funny and clever and brilliant and smart. I mean, and not only that, I mean, a lot of you have skills I've not even contemplated too. So it's kind of neat to learn to absorb the information, the power from my audience. As much as I can do that. Hey, Kev, why you look 10 years younger? What's your secret? I moisturize and I dye my hair. And I don't have kids. So I didn't age as rapidly because I wasn't worrying about some little teenage asshole doing whatever the opposite I'm saying. It's quantum, baby! Somewhere out there's a very old-looking Kevin G Nicholson. And he looks haggard as fuck. But he has a nice family. He has a very happy wife and lots of children. They adore him. And he's haggard as fuck. Because he gave so much of himself to those children. It pretty much ate him. Pantene Plus. That's what you need. The N-word for $100. Yeah. I'll do a double backflip for 100. See? Oh, double backflip. Don't be spreading hate. I use Nair. I do, but only on my asshole. Only on the old chocolate starfish. Only on the old sphincter nozzle. Only on the old poop extractor. Only on the old nugget shooter. You definitely poop standing up. Oh, why wouldn't you? I mean, if you want that free-formed art sculpture out of your poo, I mean, the turd cutter. That's right. My uncle said that once. It just made me laugh so hard. He was like, oh, look at the turd cutter on her. And I was like, ah. Oh, my uncle's a genius. He's so funny. I love that uncle. I, for one, like the uncle that swatted my nuts. You know what I'm saying? He made me laugh. He's entitled to a nut swat. Try pooping in Thailand. You'll hover over a hole. It's a hole over a hole. A hole over a hole. Bend off that hole. All right, what are we doing? We're at 11:09. I think I'm ready. I'm ready to shut her down. I think I will be back tomorrow night. Supposedly, the legendary Sparky will be back with me. So it's going to be a dual show. I'm looking forward to getting that three-way show with me. Looking forward to my three-way with Steve and Sparky someday. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. At some point, we're gonna get that going. When we're all playing at once because I think that'll blow this. Three people in this stream. Oh, I think it'll be joyous. But that's later on. A menage a trois of talent, some might say. It was. I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging with me. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow night. It'll be a little earlier, and hopefully, I feel better too. I hope you guys are all feeling great, and I hope abundance for all of you. I'll see you later. Good night, man. Say good night, man. There you go.